Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, crossing her fingers in the backyard. Then my camera doesn't shut down because it has been. I think it's the transformer. These are ring pour cups. This is a 16 by 20 inch canvas. I am going to do a variation on a theme that I enjoyed very much and posted recently to my community board, Post Place, YouTube. You can find it by going to my channel header. And I'm going to try and start these two very differently. And I'm going to try and remember what I remembered to begin with, which is the first in is the last out. So let me go ahead and give that a shot. I also, I'm pouring the rings in one way to pour them out one way, but in this other piece that I did, I didn't do that. I stopped part way and fixed it. So I'm kind of thinking maybe even pouring things out sideways isn't such a bad idea. And I've got some colors to use up because I need the bottles very soon, and I'd be happy to mix another one of those colors, but not right now. I think I'm going to start this other cup with some purple, some dark purple. And I think what made this other piece very special, come on out, was that I definitely used colors that were a little bit stretching my normal comfort zone. I need that yellow, and I need it to come out now. And so I'm going to have to take the top off and stick a skewer right in there and figure out what is keeping me from getting my color. And then I will take a moment to pull the string that's in the threads away. And no matter what I get, I'm going to find a way to make it work, which is my normal MO. And I have some other beautiful colors that are beginning to run out, like that. That is another one. That is a gorgeous color, by the way. I'm trying to remember to put some white in between every layer, and I'm trying to make my colors look a little bit odd even to me, because that is going to be the thing that gets me the reaction that I want. I hope. I'm kind of feeling like I'm missing some blue, and I'm not sure why, but nothing's going to keep me from sticking it in there. I kind of want some black in there, but I'm thinking maybe the purple is a better idea. But I know I had some black in the last one. I'm trying to stick to colors, but I'm also trying to remember the colors I used, which is maybe not always the easiest thing in the world. But we're making some progress, and we're almost there. Let me see what I haven't used. I haven't used that magenta, and I'm not sure I'm going to. I think I want some of this. Yes, the neon pink is from Folk Art, and I am going to probably finish up with some gold. Whatever I do, I'm going to surround the rings with some black, and if I need to add another color, I'll contemplate that at the time. I want, yep, you know what? I want more of this purple in both places. That is probably more paint than I need, and I definitely want some more orange, so I'm going to put it right in there. That's better. I like that. And I wanted more of this. Can't have too much neon folk art. If it's near white, the chances are much better that I'll be able to use it. And those containers are not too overly full, which is good because everything except for my turntable is on level here. So I'm just going to go to town. Now, when I did this last one, I stopped pretty much in the center. I think I'm going to have to switch containers or add some yellow, and I think that this is going to be the ticket for me. That is not a good pour cup right now. At all. It's running right down the side. Okay then. I guess we deal with it. Gotta use it. That's all there is to it. paint flows to paint, and paint covers paint, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. I am going to put some of this in there. That ought to cure some of that problem. And I'm going to stick some of that in there. Before doing that, I have some colors left, and if I want them, then they're there. So I also have some paint to use up in the bottom of a bottle that needs to be retired. Once the caps decide to fall off, they're no longer very useful. I do like the large bottle of black and white. It does keep me moving a little more quickly. Now I could have chosen any color to surround them with, and I think some other time I might like to use Prussian blue. It was more than a year ago that I did that other painting that I like, and I really want to explore the possibility that I might want something else in here. What else? What else? What else? I really am missing my turquoise quite a bit, so I think I'm going to give myself permission to add some turquoise and some orange, because I don't have enough of the orange either. And while I'm at it, let's go for the yellow. Do I want any white in there? I probably do, but does it matter right now? Probably not. I don't know. I say that, and then I think, well, why not? You know, we might as well find out. The white often is a cell creator. So I'm just going to add a whole pool of that until it clogs on me, which it is clogging on me. So now what I need is an edge catcher, and I just cleaned one off, and it's over here, and hopefully I don't destroy anything beautiful, but I want to move those paint colors out of my way for a moment. And I put them all in my way for a moment. I just don't want to dump over any potentially usable ring pour cup. Paint. I want more black, and I think I'm going to continue to want more black. And I might want to roll it right back in there. Flow it right back in there. It is a rolling mass, so I guess that does count. Let's see what it stretches out. I'm kind of regretting this. What do I want to do in there? I want to see if I can make my... Well, maybe I can get some out of there. I'm going to do that. Leave the top on so I remember. I'm still in Halloween mode. I'm sure it's not Halloween anymore, too. I really love that orange. So I'm going to give myself permission because I can. While I'm at it, I'm going to give myself permission to use some yellow too. Chances are any paint you add on the edge to help paint flow is going to disappear. But when I use an edge catcher, I increase the chances of my being able to keep it because I usually flow paint toward the edge of the canvas. I wonder if that is something. No, I don't know. This is going to be different. It's not really anything like the other one, that's for sure. I don't want to flow a large mass of paint back into the canvas right now. Except for maybe right there. Whoops, I'm making a mess. Okay, that's unusual. Let me grab a Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula and see if I can get that off of there and put it right in here so it's not in my way. I kind of like the black a lot, so I'm going to contemplate on what I want to do, and I think what it is to go ahead and use more. So I'm going to roll it up, and I'm going to watch my design. That is every color in the rainbow in there right now, I think. And I am going to give myself more permission. Oh no, almost. That was so close. This time I'm going to rock the edge catcher so that it covers the edge of the canvas. And my favorite part of that is the purple, the neon purple from Folk Art right in the center right now that I added afterwards. But you know, I'm going to prove that you can change anything into something you like just by adding colors. That's why I love my squeeze bottles so much. I am getting rid of all of my interesting stripy patterns, so I'm going to probably throw that right back over there again. I thought it was going to be a ring pour. Sometimes they turn out to be ring pours, but not always. So now I'm wondering what I want to do, and I think what I'm going to do for a start is take my OXO omelet turning spatula and take all of that paint right there and deposit it in that upper corner so I can use it. Some of it's a little bit bronzy. It will be because I have metallics in there. I don't think I have enough gold. I really want some more negative space in there. And I think in order to get it, I'm going to have to add it. And I'm going to play with the idea that I can just pull that paint down and fill that spot when that inclination occurs to me. Little problem with speaking. Yeah, the black is good for me. It draws my eye down away from all that complicated color. Hopefully I started my timer. Yes, I have 3 minutes left. So I like that. I'm inclined to keep going with it, and then once I have the black on there, I'm contemplating tilting it so that it runs down into the rest of everything. I mean, I really could swipe or chain or do all kinds of other things too. I'd really like to find there's my straw. Cool. And it had other things attached to it. I'm glad that did not happen. I'm going to have to go and watch that video again and write down the colors, evidently. So what I like about using the straw is it releases patterns in the paint and colors that were hidden. And since it was a bunch of interesting colors, but maybe not the colors I wanted particularly, that's okay. I'm just going to wing it and see what happens. Now I have GAC 800 in all my paint mixtures, which means that even though I'm using it quite thick right now, it should be okay. I'm so wanting to swipe that, but I think what I'm going to do instead is let some of it blow over the corner and let my corner be orange. That is a very busy painting, and I'm going to learn to love it. Just not right yet. I would prefer this didn't become a part 1 and part 2, but some things you cannot control. Most things you cannot control. I do like using my breath. I do wish I had an outlet out here so I could plug in a blow dryer or a heat gun, and I really don't have any to spare. I want to dump some of that off. I want to stick a skewer in there. I want to pull a chain through it. I want to do all kinds of stuff. Dragonheart? I think it's time to put an edge catcher down on the canvas. I'm really kind of shocked that my colors aren't something I like better. And I'm very, very tempted at this exact moment to think about balloon rolls and or whatever. Well, sometimes just shifting the paint can help, and that wasn't a bad thing. I'm just watching where my design goes, deciding that I can choose what happens next, which I think is going to be me throwing a spatula in there. Oh, now I've got 2 minutes left to tell you guys whatever I'm going to tell you, which is probably going to disappear pretty quick with me trying to manipulate paint. And I'm going to use my edge catcher and take that bottle out of my way. I got some strange color combinations I'm not super thrilled with, but I love the little cells that are happening. And I know I can make some interesting patterns if I try. I just wiped out some really beautiful stripes, but that's okay. Yeah, I think this is going to be a part 2, but I'm enjoying myself now, so that's not a bad way to start. I left my rag in the bucket to wring it out. So this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Studio Gallery with like a minute and a half left before I have to go on to part 2 if there's going to be a part 2. And I would like to figure something out. And I love my bamboo skewer. So I'm just going to give it permission to be irreverent right over there. And maybe I'll take the color that I'm craving the most and put some of it in there. Because sometimes the orange, even though it's an obnoxious color, sometimes it's the one thing that really helps a design out a lot. And I'm not hating on this anymore. I wonder if I have a balloon. I do. It's kind of flaccid. I got 1 minute left. If you guys wouldn't mind, I would love it if you would give me a thumbs up. And I remember that I can actually dip my balloon into things and steal things. You know what? I started to like this. Isn't that amazing? That is truly amazing to me. I'm going to give it one more go here, upside down and backwards. And I kind of want some white. And I wish I'd cleaned my tip out. So, if you guys are interested in the monthly drawing, a contribution of $10 is all that's required, and you can find PayPal or Patreon on my channel header or under the description. I'm not sure about that. That needs to go away. That's a little better. I can handle that now. Alright, this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Studio Gallery saying, you got a torch to release the bubbles in the paint. Check under the video for my paint pouring recipe. Look for Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter links. I do sell my artwork and I give classes at the house in Spring Hill. There's an Amazon link, and if you shop there at no added cost to you, it helps me out tremendously. I might add a little more orange right there. Before you're gone, maybe? Maybe not.